all good. Right, are we all set?
Yes.
You're all done. Right, could you give your windscreen a bit of a wash? Nice job.
Do I turn that on? No.
It will just go through a cycle and then just stop, so that's okay, it's all good. What did we get up to last time, Erin?
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
Oh, we were doing like tight corners.
Like did some.
Yeah.
It's my.
Going around that little estate with the left and right.
Where's my iPad gone? Still after I got it out. I did think I got it out. Where's it gone?
You leave it indoors?
No! It's in the car somewhere. Turn your car off a sec. Sound. Second.
Have I put my stuff on it? Yep.
Yeah, it's alright. Got it. Right, you can also turn the car back on again because it's warm, we need to cool it down. Sound. Right, what did we get up to last time?
Tight corners.
Tight corners. I don't think I need that iPad, to be honest, after all of that. Tight corners we did a little bit. We were talking as well a little bit about trying not to stare at one particular thing. Remember that there was a
lady coming towards us.
Yes.
It looked like she was going to cut the corner, but she didn't.
Cool.
I still remember what she looked like.
Okay, cool. So we were just trying to fix sort of what we call normal things. We did a pull up and park on the right. How successful was that?
Very.
It was pretty good, wasn't it? Is there anything from that or last time that you would like to go over and redo, or?
Not particularly.
Not particularly, there's nothing that sticks out. Okay. Is there anything manoeuvring wise that you would like to go off and do?
Bay parking.
Bit of bay parking. Okay. Forward or reversing?
Forward.
Forward. Could we have a go at that when we're dropping you off at work? Alright, so we might get to work a little bit before we need to then go and have a little go at that. Is there anything sort of driving wise that you're going to really work on today?
Looking.
Looking.
And preparing before.
So yeah, I think that would be great. As you're approaching, you've got to work out what to do rather than getting there
and then doing it.
I think that would be a nice job if you could go up about that today. Should we go? Go on in. Sound. You don't need to do it now, Erin, but you need to be better with your gears. You should have well went out at first there.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be lazy with it. Here might be different, mightn't it? Because we're on the wrong side of the road, bits and bobs. But yeah, don't be lazy with it. Don't just go, well, I'm not going to do it just because I can't be bothered. Yeah? Drive to what we see. Choose my phone. Just forget to mute it. Second, come on. Come on. Good. Right turn at the top, please. And then unfortunately we've got to slow down and go back into one again. That's how the manual cars operate. That's what we're going to be doing. You still surge your way a little bit, Erin, don't you? Yeah? We were working on that a little bit last time. Come on, fix it today. Do what you can do. All good. Well done. We're going to go ahead, please, up to the traffic lights at the top today. Just going to turn the aircon up a little. It's quite warm, isn't it? Good. Keep braking but rolling. Keeping control with the brake. Nice job. It's a good distance with these to the left as well. That was another little thing that we were having a little go with last time, wasn't it? Well done. Traffic lights will turn right, please, Erin. You okay dealing with this? Offside or near side turn? Yeah? Try not to stare at just one thing. Look at many things, but not loads right and left. No, that'll do. Ahead. You always do that too much, don't you? We've done that junction many times, and you treat it still a little bit like a giveaway, where it's oncoming, traffic lights, and junction where we're going more. Yeah? We're good. Nice work. Good.
Oh! Not bad.
No, just fix it. Which you did do.
Surged away again, I know.
Yep, come on. You fix it. You take a little bit of responsibility and pride in sorting that out yourself, alright? Okay. I thought that was good as well. Well done. Car behind was nice and kind to us. All good. Nice. Good. Nicely done. Well done.
Is this 30 or 40 down here?
Okay, what should you do if you're unsure?
Look at the areas.
No, you should stay at 30 until you're unsure, or until you're sure, if you are unsure. Yeah? Think about what tells you it's 40 then. What
Speed signs.
Speed signs. Have you seen any speed signs saying 40? Okay. What was making you think that it was maybe a faster speed limit?
Because people going faster than me.
Okay. How many people stick to speed limits?
Not many.
Okay, so that's not a good gauge either, is it? All right, you've got to look for yourself. So, so there's no speed limit signs. Okay. What else is telling you that it's a 30 limit then, this road?
Built up area.
Built up, good. Street lamps, no signs. And if we look into side streets as well, if you look at that one to the right hand side,
It's got signs saying
what was in that side road?
20.
20, okay. Okay, cool. Well done. Surged away a little bit again, Erin. Come on, work on that clutch. Get it better, yeah? What were you waiting for with the flashing amber?
I didn't for it to go green.
Okay, what does flashing amber mean?
Go if you can. And there's no pedestrians on the road.
Okay, super. So it's stuff that you know. You've got to go with the rules now. Okay, cool. So the size of the road also doesn't mean anything regarding the speed limit. You'll be conned by a bigger road. Not a bad little start though, well done. Good. Next set of traffic lights we're turning right, not this crossing, the further set please, Erin. If there's people around, put a signal on. It's not just if you can do it, it's whether or not people are going to be beneficial or a benefit to them. And this car was catching you up behind as well, wasn't it? Yeah? have to be more appreciative of other people and how what you're doing is affecting them. Yeah? But a good little start, well done. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're looking at. Tell me what you're watching. Say again?
Everything.
Come on. Tell me what you're thinking. You've got to get your anticipation better. You can't just say everything, because everything probably honestly means nothing specific enough. Yeah?
Okay.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking at the minute?
I put it into first gear because I thought them lights were going to change, but they went
So what could you be doing at the minute? Could you be taking out a gear?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the gap that side though. So come on, it's stuff that you know, yeah? Get working at the observational stuff. Okay. How was the start off with the clutch?
Not very good.
Not very good again. Okay, come on, you work at that. It's a little portion to every single time that you move away. You've got to do it in a smoother manner. Looking further and seeing what the road's like will allow you to get the gears at appropriate times as well, and that was the other little bit on the corner. Not a massive thing to stay in first all the way round, but honestly, Erin, you got plenty of time to get it, didn't you? Yeah? Come on. Cool. You know what you're doing in work today? Or do you just get put on, whether it be tills or...
Just get there and find out.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm surprised. Not the nicest surprise ever. You're going towards that curb. You're very close to it. Is that because you're looking at those oncoming cars, Erin? Follow the shape of the road and the lane rather than steering away from stuff that you don't like. I know you do it sort of like not meaning to, but it does happen. Roundabout, we're going to go ahead, please. Second junction. What lane are you going to stay in? This one.
What does this one mean?
Left.
Good. You're right in the middle of the roundabout, in between two. Stay in this lane that we're in, go behind the white Range Rover. Okay. We'll have a little gab about that roundabout in a sec. The road just bends round. Good time for second that time, well done. And a good start off, Willard, well done. You're going over there against, because you still look forward to do your steering, Erin. You still work off where you point rather than where you're going. Cool. Traffic lights will turn left, please. That signal, remember, isn't just something that you've got to put on. You've got to put it on to suit your surroundings. So that's why we've got to have that little check first. And this one as well, you do tend to miss that little left mirror, don't you? Told you a few times about the cyclist that I knocked off, didn't I? No, 6 weeks after passing my driving test, turned left, knocked a cyclist off coming down the inside, so don't you make the same mistake as me. Okay, cool. Speed limit on this road.
Right.
Cool. We're going to take the next road on the right, please, Erin. Next road on the right. Okay, nice time for that. How sharp is this corner? Will it need to gear down? Stay straight, Erin. You're drifting left. Stay straight.
the central line again, Erin. Find somewhere to park's on the left. Nice job. Alright, cool. Cool, relax, chill, no probs. Did the stall at the lights sort of like shake you up a little?
No.
No? You alright with that? Okay, cool. That last corner,
Yeah.
why were you over the central line? What was causing it?
I don't know.
Still, when you're coming up to a corner, you look where your car points and think, I've got to point it over there, and you start turning too early.
Okay.
Rather than following the inside of the bend that you're trying to follow around, you look at where it points and you steer away from it. That's why also we were close to a left curb when I said about looking about oncoming cars, and it was also why you were in the position you were in on the roundabout as well. Okay, you were looking to the right and you look at the roundabout in front of you and just point away from it, but you don't actually follow the left curb to go onto that roundabout to stay in the correct position. What's the issue with being over the centre line on that last corner?
Someone could have been coming around.
Cool. What's the problem with being over the centre line as you're coming on the roundabout?
Someone could be turning right.
Next to you. Okay. If you remember as well, I did say on the approach, what lane are you going to stay in on the roundabout?
Left.
And I know, and you got it spot on. I know you said this one to the start, but I know that you said the left after. So you've got to be a little bit tidy with your position. You struggle with that, and you always have done, Erin, because you still look forward at where you point. Yeah? That's something right from start. If you take your mind back to Kirby Industrial Estate, we spent a fair bit of time trying to encourage you to look that way, to go that way, and look this way, to go this way. And it's still something that's a little bit of a battle. Do you remember me getting you out of the car? Have I ever got you out of the car and showed you how far away that nearest piece of tarmac is? Mm-hmm. Cool. It's about a car length. So the piece of tarmac that you're seeing straight over that bonnet is a car length away from you, therefore you're not as close to it as you think. So you've got more room in front of you than you realise, and that's the thing that often makes people turn too early. So that's got to get a little bit tidier with it. The start-offs, you keep working at them, okay, keep going with it. But actually, all in all, it's not a bad little start. Get the feeling you're a little bit today?
No.
Is it because I'm going? No, I'm not telling you much.
No.
No? Good. You take your responsibility for it. You make mistakes, not an issue. Work hard at that lifting of the clutch. Really try and force yourself not to look where the car points when you're going around corners, because it will, excuse my phone again, it will encourage you to look where you're going to go, and it will tell you how sharp the corners are as well. Last little thing, on that right turn that you did, do you remember what I said to you regarding your position when you were turning?
I turned too early.
No, you were pretty good, alright, and I didn't say much to you about it. You did a reasonable job with that. I said keep straight. When you're near the centre line,
Oh yeah.
you still tend to look down at the angle of it,
So I'm going to start going that
and then
way.
you start drifting across. So how do you keep yourself straight? Look far. Okay. So most of the things still emanate from looking at that little piece of tarmac down in front of you. Alright? Cool. There's actually not loads there that you need to actually concentrate and work with. The clutch you can be doing separately than the looking far, because you're very rarely going to be moving off and having to look far. So you've got a couple of different portions of your drive that you can work independently with. Alright, should we go? Go on, off we go. Okay, sound. That was good with the clutch, well done, nice job. Now what should you be doing? Squeezing it, good, well done. Okay. Cool, what was that clutch like?
Not good. It's like I progressively do it slow, then right towards the end I just lift it up.
Which you've got to change. If you've just realised that, do something about changing it. Yeah, fix it. Up ahead, the road just bends around to the right. Just bends to the right. Off the gas, Erin. Give yourself a chance. Will it need to gear down, or will you just be able to go around?
Go around.
You have to look out your right window, round the middle line of the road. Did well. Straighten up now with the left. Loads better. That's the other little thing that we can be working on as well. Backing off the gas. You don't have to continue with the gas all the way up to where you need to be. Yeah? Cool. We're going to turn right, please, at the top. What position do you stay in? Okay. Will it need to gear down?
Yeah.
What do you see? Do you need to stop just yet?
No.
What do you see, Erin?
Nothing.
Get to where you can make a decision. Good. Look out to your right, not forward. Did you see where your eyes were?
Mm-hmm.
Onto it. As soon as you go to steer, you're still
I did.
instinctively, whoom, straight forward. Yeah? That is loads better with the clutch. Well done. Good. That's it. Take a little bit of responsibility for fixing faults yourself rather than having naggy Ash nag at you all the nagging time. Well, good. Now, when have we got enough momentum to get to the lights?
From here.
But you go straight to the brake. That's not necessarily what I'm talking about.
Just come off the gas.
Yeah, good. You don't have to press the pedal. You can start slowing it down just by backing off that pressure. Yeah? Okay, good. Hold up. It would have been helpful if the van had signalled. Would you have known it was going to slow down to do the turn then? There you go. So signals are for other people, not for yourself. Good, well done. So try and work on the other little thing. Yeah, we've got the start off that you're getting better with. When we're doing steering, you can be working on looking far around corners. The other little thing that we've just touched on there is that backing off the gas, and you don't have to always press a pedal. Yeah? Maybe work on that as we're coming up to things. That's it. Well done. And we're going to get to these traffic lights and turn right, please, Erin. Mirrors. Off the gas. Which lane are you going to pick? Can you see?
The right one.
Well done.
The one with the blue one is.
Very good. Well done. Will it need to gear down? What gear are you going to pick with the oncoming cars? You're really going to pick second with all of them? Do you see where I'm coming from? Go slower now, Erin. Go slower. In that box. In that box. Go in that box. Go in that box. You're not. You're just putting the front end in. Okay. When's it clear?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. Now have a quick look at these boxes that are in front of this turn. We're not going in them, but if you do go in boxes like that,
Your whole car needs to be.
stuff we've done, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Or we'll have a little gab about that in a sec. Good. There's a roundabout coming up, Erin. We're going to go ahead, please. What lane are you going to stay in? How do you do that on the approach? Where have you got to follow? The left curb. You're very close to this left curb now. So, off the gas, Erin. Have a look. Listen, will it need to gear down?
Yeah.
When are you going to get it? Are you following the left curb?
Yeah.
Are you going to gear down? What gear are you going to pick? Yeah, good. Happy to follow your left curb?
Yeah.
Follow it then. Now follow where the centre line would be. Look far where the Mercedes is, and then look at your hands. They're free to signal. Nice job. Good. Well done. And I'd like you to find somewhere to park in the shade underneath those trees somewhere. Signal was too early, Erin.
Oh yeah.
There was a road there. It's not just a case of just putting it on. You have to look to put it on properly. Eyes far to get straight, remember. Okay.
Cool. Do I see the curb?
Yes, because you're looking at it. All right. Relax. Okay, cool. Try not to stare at the curb. Yeah. Get close enough, and then you look at where that white van is in the far distance. Where, I'm not sure whether you were. I think you were still looking down. The signals have still got to sort of like be timed a little bit better with the observational stuff, haven't they? Yeah. How was the roundabout though? What was that like?
It's okay.
It was good, wasn't it? All right. Did twist your arm on a fair few things. That's the kind of stuff that you've got to be thinking on the way into things now. Okay. Any questions with the boxes previously? No?
No.
What's the problem with taking our position like we did? We were sort of like stuck the front end in.
Obstruction.
Yeah, to people behind, isn't it? Bums stuck out. Also, it's highlighting a little problem that if you get clipped from behind, you're more likely to get clipped there rather than in and straight in the box. Called protected right turns. Because you get in the box and you are
Protected.
to a certain extent by the lines, aren't you? Okay, so why do you think that sort of didn't go as well as it should do? What happened with it?
Panicked.
Do you know why you panicked?
I did see the boxes before I got there.
I know. What gear did you pick as well?
Second.
You did originally, and how many oncoming cars were there?
3.
A few. How much steering was there? Quite a lot. So what should all that have been telling you with your gear choice? To slow it down and pick first. All right. So this is where we're coming from regarding we still can't get there and then start deciding, because then it causes the panic that we've just seen a little bit. However, the ability to rescue and the ability to get yourself out of that is improving. But we don't want to rely on ability to get ourselves out of problems. We need to stop these problems happening in the first place. We're going to do that by planning. Okay, so it's still something that it's ingrained to look close to the front of the car. All right, and that has to change for you to make that step forward to where you need to be. Okay, but pretty good. Is there anything I can help you with before we get going? No. Try and relax a little bit today. I've changed how I'm being. Again, I change like the wind, to be honest, but I'm doing it to give you a little bit of a push today. You notice some lessons I can be quite pushy, others I can be quite let you go, and you can't just be a level playing field all the time. I've got to give you a little shove at the right time. So it's shove time today. Okay, just absorb it all, take it in, try not to worry about any little faults that you make. It's not about, remember, performance, it's about learning still, isn't it? Yeah, we're not taking that exam yet. Okay, when we take the exam, that's when performance has got to be good, but for now we can just concentrate just on getting better with things. It's a nice mindset if you can get yourself into it. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Go on then. Don't check that left shoulder. That left shoulder's irrelevant. And why are we checking the blind spot at the moment, Erin? That shows me that you're paying no attention to who's coming, because you're not going to go anyway. When should you be doing it? Yeah, check your blind spot. You don't need the left. Good. Cool. Does that make sense? Yeah. Come on, observe properly. Nice job. You steer away from him a little.
Yeah.
Back off. What's your plan with the bus, Erin?
Dunno.
You seen inside of it?
No.
You should be looking.
Inside it?
Yeah. What does it say? The orange light?
Stop him.
Good. Where a bus stops as well, don't see on the left. Well, they're near junctions, they're near shops, they're near other areas where there could be a lot of people. So anticipate them, plan them. Yes, good. Just try and delay your move though after the crossing or before it.
Okay.
If you change mid-crossing and it goes, you've got a few little issues as well. All right. That's it. The next set of lights, we're going to turn left, please, Erin. Off that gas a little sooner. You're too close to that as well, Erin. It's not pointing the front end into where you want to go. You've got to think of space all around you. Did you get onto what I was saying there about you went straight from the gas straight to the brake? And it makes things quick coming in. Learn to back off your gas to start that slow down process before getting to the brake a lot of times. All right, it's not always possible, but majority of the time it is. Good. Very nicely done with the steer. I thought that was excellent. Much better. Good job with the gear change also. Well done. Was that little minor grunt because of the clutch coming up a little quick?
Yes.
Okay, alright, well done. Just don't lambast yourself for every single little mistake. It's an ongoing process. Are you going to be perfect within half an hour by the time we get to work? No. So do whatever you can to change the habits, but don't expect perfection yet. It's a learning process. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to unplug my camera so it doesn't get too hot. Good. We're going to take the second turn on the right, Erin. It's not the little one here by the shops.
That's where that cyclist just came out of?
Correct. So
Oh, this is where I went on the side of the front.
Listen. What gear are you going to pick? Stay straight, Erin, until you get there. Are we good?
No, the
Yes, we are. Go.
No,
Stop. Good. When's your gap coming?
after this one.
A little bit of a shame that, because the gap was perfect for you to go. All right, but you sort of got there, then thought about the gap where it needs to be done as you're coming up to it. However, much improved on last time we did it, wasn't it? Yeah? Okay. Good. Well done. Speed bumped road. What's the speed limit going to be, Erin? Okay, we're doing 23 at that point, we were, weren't we? At the end of the road, we're going to turn right, please. Check your mirrors, lessen the gas, no signal, we can't. Get looking around, see where we go, see what we do, see where we position our car. Have you got it? What do we do now? Put the signal on then, get looking. Will it need to gear down?
Yeah.
That was a gap to go as well. It was a shame because you did have everything all in the bag and prepared. Good. So that decision that you've just made there to creep a little bit on the way to your space was very good. Now we just need to include that as we're coming up to the junctions as well and see if we can get it all together. Yeah? Okay. Good. What's your thoughts on coming off the gas for things? Back at that last junction, go and get the gear, Erin. If your hand's down, go for it. Good. Well done. What's your thoughts on coming off the gas for certain things to create a little bit more time? Does it work?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. These lights, we're going to turn right, please. Listen to it. Will it need to gear down?
Yes.
Good. What about now? What should we be doing?
Check all. Yeah.
Good. Good. See where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Try and scan everything before we get there. Well done. Yeah, we're going to follow the road ahead round the corner. Which lane are you going to pick? Look at the green sign. It was a little bit, because you were going a bit faster and faster and faster. You have to look to control your pedals, not just push the pedals and then react. Yeah? Okay. When I asked you to look at the green sign, had you seen it prior?
No.
You need to. You've got to look further now. Yeah? You've got to give yourself a chance. That was good anticipation there, though. Well done. You're watching the junction nicely. Good. That was lovely. Much better. Do this one good as well. Then in between, squeeze. Good. What about the car that's signalling and turning? It was all harsh, wasn't it?
It was. I didn't move my foot fast enough
What do you mean?
to the brake. I should have just came off the gas.
You should have come off the gas.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's where I'm coming from regarding you keep on that gas until you need to brake a lot of the time. And that causes the panic a lot of the time as well. Yeah. Look at the lights. Anyone problematic behind?
Not really
Off.
problematic.
Leave. Cover the brake for a bit. When should you start?
Now.
How should you use it? Smoothly. Good. Less. Just creep and roll. Done. Isn't that calmer? Yeah? It's sort of like the engineer of your own fear a lot of the time, Erin, because you keep on bombing into problems. Yeah? Okay. Good. I agree. The Toyota thinks it's time to go, which it is. That was a nice start off as well. Well done. Good. That's better. Smooth with this bit.
It wasn't that smooth, was it?
You need a little bit of gas to match. So get the gear now, and then a little bit of gas now. See how it smooths it? A little bit of gas to lift the clutch up. It's not just one foot or the other. It's not singularly. Yeah? Okay, good job though. Well done. The speed limit on this road?
30.
Stay at 30 till you see something different. Stay at 30 till you see something different. So it's built up, there are street lamps, and you've not seen any signs. Do we need to be slowing now?
No.
Not this far back. Look at the lights. Mirrors. Off. This is the first time, probably, that you can then work out the speed limits as you're coming past junctions. Because remember, looking into junctions tells you the speed limit in there, therefore it can sometimes give you an idea of the speed limit on our road. If you saw a 30 in a side street, what would that mean about the speed limit that we're on?
40.
Generally it is. Good. And that creep before your gap is very, very important. Well done. Good. Good. Quick look into your junction to the right. Is there any speed limit signs?
30.
Therefore,
We're 30.
We are 40. That cannot be a change to 30, and this be a 30. Okay. Good. Well done. Do you think so? Not yet. No. Traffic's bunched. This one was potentially reversing out as well, although I don't think there was any in it. I think it was just the shine off the lights, and we weren't going to be going much faster. So don't just go up through the gears, try and look to see when it's required. And that was lovely to back off as well. Good. Nice job. At these traffic lights, we're going to turn left also, please.
Is this road here?
I haven't said that, sorry to be straight with you, but I haven't said this next road on the left. What have I said?
The traffic lights.
Is this road controlled by traffic lights?
No.
That's how you distinguish then, isn't it? Yeah? Good. Well done. So all these little things that I'm getting to you are going to help you on test. So when the examiner says at the traffic lights, it's going to be at the junction controlled with traffic lights. Good, well done. Nice work. So follow my curb, you're really close to it. Now follow the white line around. Now follow my left curb up there. Not going towards it, follow the shape of it. So do you see, it still causes issues, doesn't it? Because you work the front and where it points, not the inside of the bends.
So is this a 40? Because there's signs that say 30.
They're twisted round, look inside. We turned off a 40 limit before as well, didn't we? You're slowing just as you want to move out.
Don't do that.
Are you trying to get away from this car and it's going to push you too close to the red one? Move away, Erin. There was someone in it as well. Move, Erin, there's another van. Put a right signal on. Out we go to lane 2. You're always trying to get away from them. Yeah? These lights, turn right, please. Try not to drift. You're miles away from that curb. Get over there a bit more. Now, off. Listen, will it need to gear down?
Yes.
What gear are you going to pick with the oncoming cars?
First.
Is the van the last one?
Yes.
Could you have picked maybe second?
Yes.
You have to plan rather than rushing to choose, and that's too fast, Erin. If you look, you'll get better, higher probability of getting the correct gear. At the moment you guess, and then you have to make that decision a few times sometimes, don't you? Yeah? Good job. These traffic lights up at the top, we're going to follow the road around to the left, please. Are they parked or queuing, those cars?
I don't know. Parked.
Look at the distance they're away from the curb.
Parked.
Good.
Is it too early to come off the gas then?
Was a little, yeah. You don't necessarily always have to come off it instantly and all together. You can come off it little bits at a time as well, you know. Okay. Well done. Good. Nice job. And at the next set of lights, we're going to turn right as well. Okay? Did you listen to that instruction?
Next set of lights, turn right.
Good.
My goodness, I've f***ed up. Oh. Sorry, I just saw as well.
Don't worry, I can beat that out. Do your right turn. You don't look far enough, Erin. you look at where you are, and it's been highlighted a little today because I'll give you less help. I've just let you just, I wouldn't say burn, but I've let you just go.
Where they just went, yeah?
No, sharpest one. Good. It was a good question. That was totally fine. Well done. And it was pleasing as well that you actually asked me before you got to the sort of like point of the corner where you were steering as well. So that was showing me that you were doing a little bit more planning there. So well done. Good. These traffic lights will turn right, please. Good.
It's too early, wasn't it?
A little, but at least you're trying it now. Yeah? Gentler with the brake, quicker with the clutch when it's at that idle speed. Yeah? We use that little skill near ours all the time when we're stopping outside ours. Good. Nice job. Very nice junction that. Did ever so well, Erin. Well done. Go girl. Relax and look. Observe. How come we're going over there? What reason? Remember, normal position comes from the left. So how far from the silver car, as well as dealing with everything else? Now how far from the curb, as well as dealing with everything else? Good. That should be your mindset, Erin. No, doesn't need it. That's your ears. Use your ears to manage whether it needs to gear down or not just going for the gear. What should we do with the gas?
Go off.
How do you deal with the parked cars?
Go out.
There's cars around, Erin, isn't there? Can't just move, stay out. Yeah, look further. Still a little reactive, and that's just down to the observational stuff. Yeah, got a roundabout coming up. We're going to follow the road ahead. What lane are you going to stay in? Am I okay leaving this one to you? Good. Now you will follow where the centre line of the road is. Go around that white line. Better. Good. So, back off. Will it need to gear down?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fix it then. Fix it then. Have a look. What gear are you going to pick? What's it like?
Good.
Smooth though. You're so close because you're steering away from stuff again, Erin. Follow your white line. Smooth. Look far. Good. You held again. Have to relax those hands. Yeah, straight from the start we were working on this. Got to get to it now. Yeah. Sort of like a vicious circle, because you don't look far enough, you get scared, and you get scared, and then you grip your hands, and it sort of like makes the other one worse, doesn't it? Yeah. Now we are going to get to the lights and turn right. Well done with the lady in the pushchair. Do we need to back off the gas for this yet?
No.
No. When are you going to tell people?
After I pass this. No.
Good. Do you need to back off the gas? Yeah, so work that out over the next little bit as well. How you can back off and when you can back off and when you need to. You're quite close to this again. Okay. Cool. out round that curb, round this curb. That's better. Good. Look how well it went. Left at the roundabout, Erin. Off the gas, off. Look, scan, not forward. Who's around?
Nobody.
What's it like? Still clear. Good. Have more than one check. Told you that there before as well, yeah? Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn right here, please. Need the gear down, good. Well done. Keep cutting. Go around it and turn right again, please, Erin. You're cutting again because you're just looking forward. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go forward into one of these bays on the right. What's the best position you can take up, Erin? You're going towards it? No. Where should you be to create room?
I don't know.
You do. Come on, just think about it. We're trying to get in there. What gives you more room to get in?
Move closer that way.
There you go. See, you do know. You just got to think before you get there. Come on. Check this side out. Now, when are you happy to go around one of the lines?
No.
Do you need to stop?
No.
You're still a little early to turn. You going around nicely? Okay, good. Well done. Now we're trying to get everything horizontal and level. Look at your mirrors. They level with the curb. Remember you? No? So which way do you want the car to move?
That way.
Steer that way then. Good. And when are they level? Look at both.
No.
Steer back, straighten. Steer back and straighten. You didn't. You grabbed and you stopped. That's not straightening. You must go slow. You got to move your hands. It's because you grab, you can't do it. Relax. I'm not going to let you crash. I'm even going to put my foot over the brake. I'm not going to let you crash, Erin. Trust yourself. You do this. Move your car very slowly and steer. Move your hands. You're not moving them. Move your car. There you go. You're done. Take it out and relax. Stop. Brake. Handbrake on, Erin. Relax. What was going on? Why did the handbrake come off?
I don't know.
Because you were lifting your clutch back up again. Make sense? Alright, cool. Turn your car off. Okay.
Awful.
Why?
Don't know.
Are you thinking performance? Yeah. What do we say about performance?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't. Is that sort of the thing that lets you gauge whether or not that you've had a good lesson? Do you gauge it off performance, or do
Yes.
you? Yeah. Okay. So you're teaching your class. Your class don't know something, but you teach them loads. Is that a successful lesson?
No.
Of course it is.
If they haven't learnt it, I wouldn't say it's
I
successful.
didn't say that. They don't know it, but you teach them loads.
Exactly.
Is that a successful lesson?
Yes.
Yes. So, forget performance today, because I've taken a different sort of like track with this. Big time. I've gone, nah. You can do it a bit more. You've got to step up now. You've got to take a little bit more responsibility for these mistakes, because I'm still your walking stick too much. So, forget performance. What have you learned today? I'm going to fill this in when you're gone in a minute.
Don't panic.
Try not to panic, okay. That final little bit there, what's your thoughts with that?
Awful.
But no, you're still going on performance, Erin. You've just answered performance-based.
But
Where
then
have
even
asked- where-
technicality based, it was awful.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Okay. In the end, you sorted it. What did you learn?
To take my time.
Take your time. What have you got to do with your hands?
Steer.
You have. What do you do?
Grip.
Grip. Yeah, and even pulling that face there is the whole story as well. Okay, so you have to trust yourself a little bit more. Do you understand what I mean about it being a vicious circle? That you grip, then you look close, and you see things late, and it makes you grip again.
Yes.
It spirals, doesn't it? It's a snowball effect. And you have to get away from this. A majority of the things that cause you stress and anxiety over your driving are derived from
Myself.
good. And what particular aspect of your driving causes
Not looking.
that? Okay. All right. Do you think your start-offs have improved today?
Yes.
Good. So good improvement with them. Well done. What else has improved? Nothing.
No.
Do you think you're a little bit better at backing off of the gas?
Yeah.
So there you go. I've just proved you wrong, unfortunately. You said nothing's improved, and it has. So when you get in this sort of like mindset with it, it is difficult to get out. But the thing that I'm trying to get across is that you're wrapped up in performance, and do not let today push you down. I have to do what I do sometimes to break barriers down. And sometimes it takes a little bit of a destructive action to then come through the other side.
Yeah.
All right? So, try not to worry about performance. That has been a good learning experience. I think you've learned a lot. I think you've learned a lot still about yourself today. Yeah? That these little barriers, if we can break them down, relaxing your hands, looking where you want to go, it's going to go well. Any questions with the parking here about your planning, position, keep to the left to start?
Keep to the left was a silly mistake to make. But I think I planned where I was going to turn around. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I thought you picked a nice little point and you did your steering successfully. It was just that bit at the end, you're really, really scared of that bonnet.
Yeah.
You hear the sensors go off and go, ah! But how do you tell how close you are to the curb?
And your mirrors.
Come on. We've given you the tools to work at this. All right? However, that's been a pretty good one, Erin. I mean that as well. I honestly mean that. Okay. All good. You're all done.
Thank you.
Enjoy work. My pleasure.
Thanks.